Throughout this campaign, Shannon gets things done, and I'm sure he's going to do a great job in his new position. Now, as a United States Senator, I will not be directing or controlling our revolution, but I have the utmost confidence that this leadership team and the board being assembled shares the progressive values we all hold, and I expect very big things from them and from all of you who join with them to carry the political revolution forward. And let me, speaking only for myself, tell you what to me the political revolution means. And it means to me nothing less than the transforming of the United States of America, the transformation of our country into a society in which we will not continue to have a handful of billionaires controlling our economic, political, or media life. If you think back on the history of our country, you understand that this nation has never been about oligarchy. And we must, our generation, must never allow oligarchy to become the governing doctrine of our nation. As Americans, our goal must be to elect progressives at every level. And I want to mention just a few of the progressive candidates who our revolution will be supporting. And there will eventually be over 100 of them in every region of our country, candidates from the school board to the United States Senate. Vernon Miller, a Native American, is running for the school board in Nebraska. And let me tell you, we need hundreds of candidates all over this country to run for school board. So I wish Vernon the best of luck. Jane Kim is a member of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, and she is running for the state senate in California. By the way, their state senate districts are like the equivalent of the entire state of Vermont, so it's not a small thing out there. I campaigned with Kim when I was in San Francisco, and she will be a great addition to the California State Senate when she is elected. Mari Cordes, who we just heard from, our very own Mari. I think everybody knows Mari. I've known Mari for many years. She is a nurse, she is a trade unionist, and she is going to win her seat in Addison County. So we're very appreciative. Zephyr Teacher. Yeah, I think Zephyrs are up in Vermont, didn't she? Yeah. And she is now running in a very tough race for the U.S. Congress in New York State. And she will be taking on a very, very well-funded gentleman, somebody who just received a $500,000 check from a hedge fund manager. And we all look forward to seeing Zephyr in the United States Congress. Russ Feingold is an old friend of mine. Russ is a former United States Senator from Wisconsin, and if I have anything to say about it, Russ is going to be back in the United States Senate where he belongs. Now, I just mentioned these 5 names to give you a flavor, to give you an example of what we are trying to do. In fact, there are other candidates for Congress, other candidates for state legislature, the Senate and the House in various states that we are supporting. These are just 5 that I mentioned. But in fact, at the end of the day, as I understand it, our revolution will be supporting over 100 candidates. Now, in addition to candidates running for office, there are other issues out there that we've got to address, and that is we can shape governmental policy by supporting major ballot initiatives taking place in states throughout the United States. Not every state has statewide ballot initiatives. We don't here in Vermont, but many states do. There are about 125 statewide ballot initiatives coming up in November. As I understand it, our revolution will be focusing on 7 key initiatives, which are of enormous importance to the particular states involved, but also significant for the entire country. In my view, there is nothing more important that we can do as progressives than overturn the disastrous Citizens United Supreme Court decision. Right now, right this moment as we speak, the Koch brothers, the second wealthiest family in America, extreme right-wing family, are spending hundreds of millions of dollars to make certain that the U.S. Senate and the House remain in Republican hands. In addition to that, especially given the assault on voting rights by Republican governors all over this country, we have got to move toward automatic voter registration. The simple truth should be that in America, if you are 18 years of age or older, you are registered to vote. End of discussion. In Alaska, in this election, there will be a proposal called Measure 1, which will bring 50,000 new people into the voter registration files in that state almost immediately. 50,000 for a small state like Alaska is a lot of people. That is the kind of effort we need to see succeed in Alaska and all across this country. We want more people participating in the political process. We want to make it easier for people to vote, not harder. So supporting this initiative in Alaska is a smart move, I think. In California, which is a little bit larger than Alaska, in California there is a Proposition 61, which will address one of the major healthcare crises facing this country, and that is, I mentioned earlier, the outrageous cost of prescription drugs. What California is proposing is that their state government not pay any more for prescription drugs than the Veterans Administration does. And the Veterans Administration pays less than almost anybody in America because they negotiate costs with the pharmaceutical industry. If that proposal can pass in California, and by the way, the pharmaceutical industry is gearing up to the tune of tens of millions of dollars to try to defeat it, because they know its significance. But I'm glad to see that there is going to be a major effort to try to pass that important ballot item. In the state of Washington, there is a proposal that will be on the ballot that has the voters there going on record against Citizens United. And that is something that I think should be supported. Further, there is an important ballot initiative in Colorado which calls for a single-payer healthcare system. It is absurd, it is beyond belief that here in America we remain the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all people. If that proposal can win in Colorado, I believe that idea will spread around the country, and our revolution is, as I understand it, supporting that ballot item.
Absolutely, yeah.
And obviously, in the months and years to come, our revolution will be involved in one important fight after another. We have got to stand with our brothers and sisters all over this country in the fight to reform a broken criminal justice system and for comprehensive immigration reform, and also to end the injustices that are currently taking place against the Native American people all over this country. Shannon is going to come up in a moment and he will describe to you the enormous amount of work that has to be done to support these 100 plus candidates and the ballot items. And that's what Shannon is going to do in a second. But let me just conclude on a personal note. And I speak on behalf of Jane and my whole family in thanking all of you for the love and support you gave us all over this country. As I have said many times, election days come and go, but the struggle for justice continues. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Senator, and thank you for the honor of a lifetime being a part of your campaign and now stepping into my new role as Executive Director of Our Revolution. All of you here in person, this is an incredible turnout, and everyone across the United States, in all 50 states, in Puerto Rico, I appreciate the 2,600 house parties we had, the more than 40,000 people that have tuned in ahead of time, and more than 200,000 people that tuned in on Facebook Live. Additionally, Free Speech TV has broadcast this live on their networks to millions of viewers all throughout the nation. So I would like a round of applause for them. It is critically important that we work together in these coming months and years to continue this struggle. Right now, I would appreciate if you, in your house parties, in this room, everyone at home, takes out their cell phones and goes to ourrevolution.com/act. My apologies, that's ourrevolution.com/act, and fill out the form to continue to be involved. Communication is the most powerful tool democracy has. We've seen the strength utilizing communication and organizing success all over the world, from the Arab Spring to Bernie 2016. And this is exactly what we want to use to continue to be connected with you. In a moment now, I will describe the ways we're going to move this forward, the direct action we're going to do, but I'd really appreciate if you could sign up at ourrevolution.com/act. By completing the form, we're going to be telling you the innovative ways to be involved with canvassing actions. Whether this is for the progressive champions that some that the senator introduced during his speech, such as Vernon Davis, a Native American teacher in Nebraska, who was Teacher of the Year and now is running for school board, or many others. We have David Zuckerman in the room tonight, who's running for Lieutenant Governor of Vermont. The entire field of candidates that Our Revolution will be endorsing will be slowly announced throughout the coming weeks and months up to Election Day, as we take into consideration the many factors that makes a progressive champion. Please go to our website and be involved, and use this as a resource center. In addition to finding the candidates that we know and have seen along the campaign trail and appreciate their support and want to share that with you, we would appreciate your suggestions. So please stay in contact with us through the website and through our staff to make sure that we are aware of who in your community is worth endorsing. Secondly, one of the tools that we have always used and that we utilized well in the campaign was through the incredible volunteer activities. You, many of you in this room, many of you across the nation, excuse me, came out. We made millions of calls. We knocked on millions of doors, and it was because of our constant communication. We're going to be doing both direct action, calling Congress to have them take action on certain things, whether it's a TPP, or it's bills in Congress, or Medicare for all. We're going to be persuading them traditionally like we usually do by calling them directly. We're also going to do the reverse of that. During the campaign, we use the term feel the burn. So similar to that, the fire needs to be spread. We're going to call into communities and spread the word. So it's not just us and our passion that's progressing these causes, it's you, and spreading it to your neighbors and people that aren't aware of the issues. We're also going to continue to utilize social media well. We're going to have innovative, effective social media campaigns, similar to the one we launched today about prescription drugs on Snapchat. Please sign up so we can work together to spread our messages far and wide. Additionally, on our website, we'll be talking about rallies and national days of action so that we can, in the coming months, take down the TPP. Thank you very much. Sometimes it's important to play defense. In the coming month, between now and October 1st, as the Senator described, the TPP will be up. We will have a complete plan of action that will involve phone calls, canvassing, spreading the word, and rallies and marches that will need to be spread everywhere. So please become involved. There's much left to do that we need to accomplish, and I believe that together we can do anything. As the Senator has commonly said in his speeches, when we come together, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. With our diverse board, who's active and members of active social progressing communities themselves, they're going to help us stay true to our values and ensure this is an organization dedicated to supporting millions of grassroots supporters and organizers, and we, together, will make incredible waves. In Senator Sanders' address, he listed many of the achievements over the past years. I truly believe this is just the beginning. With your help, we can grow this movement so that all levels of government, from school board up to Congress, hear our message and see it delivered. We can take down the TPP once and for all. We can rally behind the ballot initiative that Senator so gracefully put that range from Alaska to California to Maine. We need to get behind these issues, and this is where states have innovative solutions to the problems at hand, and they need our help to pass them. Finally, we can do this only if we come together. Campaigns end, revolutions endure. Please sign up at ourrevolution.com/act and be a part of our next chapter of the political revolution, our revolution. Thank you again. Thank you again. I look forward to the future we create together. And at this time, please join me in watching our final video of the evening, which has many of the key people who will be involved in our continued campaign. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who's going to be the director of?
Hey y'all,
Executive
I'm
Director.
Henderson.
This is Josh Fox.
This is Susan Scranton. I'm Nina Turner.
This is Bill McKinnon. This is Berkey the dog. This is Congressman Keith Ellison.
Hi, this is Lucy Flores. This is Yogi Hans.
With all this injustice in the world, a beautiful thing is happening.
I have joined Bernie and thousands of people across the country in moving forward to further the political revolution.
Now the challenges of democracy.
A nosotros no solo la cooperación y la solidaridad.
We can change government.
In small towns and big, east coast to west, north to south, everywhere.
It's our time Our work is not done.
We're just getting started.
And we need you. You can join our revolution. Our revolution. Our revolution.
Our revolution.
Our revolution.
Say it with me now.
Our revolution continues.
We need you all to do some very important things. Each and every person in this room, you are part of making the political revolution real for your children and your children and your children and my children.
We are coming together, black and white, red and brown, working people of all colors to say we want our country back.
And we need you, all of you, to be a part of this. Every single one of us, as Americans, we're gonna change this country. We make our history right here, this moment.
Join us and be that change at ourrevolution.com/act.
Sign up to volunteer.
Únete al movimiento.
Continue to push real progressive change.
I look forward to our journey together.
Thank you all so much.
I guess that's it.
May I please leave?
We didn't capture that.
You're not alone. No, they've got to learn now.
That's right.
I just put Our Revolution on my Facebook page. Okay.
They do have that, they have a Facebook page, and I'm right now, I'm checking all the people I'm going to invite to like the page.
Everyone on my list.
Everyone on the list.
What page?
Our Revolution.
Our Revolution.
The Facebook page. Is there one for, if there's an Our Revolution, is there one for Nevada?
That might happen in the future, but I think it usually starts nationally and then.
It's all over. I see Hawaii, I see New Mexico.
Well, there are people from all over watching it, but in terms of actual structures.
I mean, on the Facebook page, I see an
Oh,
Our
you
Revolution,
see,
New Mexico,
I see.
Our Revolution.
Interesting. And they have.
Does anybody want to say anything before I shut this off?
That was awesome. So mad at those trade agreements.
All right.
Ask us